Hey, Tracy Nelson here with Christian Adventures and Outdoor Education. Man, do we have a treat today. Look at here. If you don't recognize that, that is the M1 Carbine. And this is a postal meter M1 Carbine. And so it was made during the period of time there in World War II where they were manufacturing a lot of these weapons. And I think postal meter put out over 417,000 of these M1 carbines, and there's a lot of information on M1 carbines out there. So I'm not going to offer anything new. There's nothing new under the sun. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes. I just thought I would have some fun in shooting this one. It has the extra mag pouch I bought several years ago. The Army surplus put that on there. Now this is not mine. It used to be mine, but it's not mine any longer. This also has the oiler right there in the stock, as well as I bought a sling for it. And kind of run you through this. This was, from what I understand, manufactured for those soldiers behind the lines whose job wasn't necessarily to be on the front line in the combat. They were in combat and their job was still dangerous, but they were not like the infantry guys. They were, they had support. They were support personnel, like maybe engineers and architects and things like that. And but they still needed a weapon. Well, this is about half the weight as the M1 Garand. The action is very similar to the M1 Garand. Okay, and just kind of let you see that action. And there's a button right here that you can push down, that small button. It locks the action back, and then to get it to go forward, you just pull it back and it goes forward. Of course, it has a magazine that fits up in it. This is a 15-round magazine. They do make a 30, and they may make some other ones that I'm not aware of, but I know they make a 30. I used to have a 30. All right, so there is the safety. Back to you. It's ready to fire. You heard this firing pin go off. Okay, there is the mag release. My mag up in the mag well, locked in. Pull on it. All I have to do now is work the action. The safety's off. I can put the safety back on. All right. So it's safe, there's nothing in the chamber. And what we're going to be shooting, you see those clay birds up there? We're just going to have some fun and see if we can knock a few of those clay birds out. And it's a real fun weapon to shoot. I don't know why, unless you just want to get into, shooting these old Army guns. I don't know why, but they are a lot of fun to shoot. I will tell you that. This was mine for a time, and I actually carried it as a patrol rifle when I was with Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources with the Wildlife and Freshwater Fisheries Division. They allowed us to carry a rifle, and so I carried this for a while until they equipped us with M16s. But anyway, let's shoot this, and let me put my ears on, my eyes. This thing is loud. It is incredibly loud, and another disadvantage, the ammo is really high. I paid close to $50 for some Full Metal Jacket ammo. One thing about this weapon, it kind of, they said that they made it to bridge the gap between the 1911 and the M1 Garand. Kind of bridge that gap, because most guys couldn't shoot a 1911, you know, at any distance and be accurate. But with this, I mean, you could actually shoot it with one hand. So it's light, it's easy to handle, pretty high capacity, and that 30 caliber round will stop a man, there's no doubt. It can be shot, you know, from the hip if you need to. So there it is. The M1 Carbine postal meter. It's safe, by the way. See, it locks back, the slide locks back when it runs dry. One thing I didn't show you, there's your rear sight, which is a peep sight, and it adjusts. You have windage and elevation adjustment, I think, to 300 yards. And of course there's your front sight, your post. This one is equipped with a bayonet attachment. So I tried to find when this one exactly was made, but I didn't have much success in it. So, funny story, I was a part of a tactical tracking team that went on missions when somebody would go in the woods, like a fugitive or something, or even a lost person, but we all carried some kind of small rifle. And most of the guys had AR-15s, like M4s, and I still had my M1 Carbine. They used to make fun of me really bad about having an antique weapon, which, you know, it was made in the 40s, so yeah, it's getting close to, you know, 80, 90 years old. Anyway, I would say to them, well, you can make fun of it all you want, but you probably need to ask some of those guys that faced these weapons in World War II what they thought about the M1 Carbine. Maybe the Japanese and maybe the Germans have a little bit different take on the M1 Carbine. Anyway, you guys have a great day. God bless you, and we'll see you later.